Bam, what's goody? Baywood here, and I am so excited because Waves recently dropped one of their best plugins that I've ever seen and heard. It is called Silk Vocal, and this auto detects and gets rid of disruptive frequencies in your vocal. It is the perfect plugin to clean up and prep your vocals before you start mixing them, ensuring that you get a clean and clear sound. So let me show you what I've made, and then I'm going to break down how to best use this plugin for your vocal. Let's get it. All right, so this is my mix.
Well, you didn't make it with me to tell her that I feel alone, to tell her that I'm missing home. Instead, I wander on my own.
Shout out to One Way for sending this song. I mean, he's a very talented artist, as you can hear. I will leave his music link down below. So what we have here is we have this Silk Vocal, which I'm going to break down, and then we have a full mixing preset afterwards that I will break down as well. But the most important thing is I'm going to turn on and off the Silk Vocal plugin, and then just so you can hear the difference, because after it we have a full mixing chain, but I want you to hear what it's doing.
Well, you didn't make it with me to tell her that I feel alone, to tell her that I'm missing home. Instead, I wander on my own.
So now let me turn off the mixing chain and just focus on the on and off of the Silk Vocal.
Well, you didn't make it with me to tell her that I feel alone, to tell her that I'm missing home. Instead, I wander on my own.
So what this is doing is right here, the low, the mid, the high. So the more I turn these knobs up, the more disruptive frequencies it's going to take out. However, what I've learned after using this plugin is you want to actually use this as a light processing plugin. So we're going to start from complete scratch. We're going to go 0 and 0. So watch what happens when I move the lows.
You didn't make it with me. You didn't make it with me.
So you see how it's bringing it down? So let's do it the mids.
You didn't make it with me.
So obviously, if you do it too much, it's going to take the life out of your vocal. So you don't want that.
You didn't make.
So it's auto detecting where the super loud disruptive frequencies are, and then at each millisecond, it's bringing them down, and it's adjusting while the vocal is playing.
You didn't make it with me.
So we can solo it.
You didn't make it with me. You didn't make it with.
So when you hit this button, it's going to solo what you're taking out. When you solo this, it's what is left in the mids that you're hearing. And then we can go to the highs. And this is a de-esser, so it's going to just duck the harsh frequencies. Where do you want it like this or like this, but a little closer, like this. So I like this one.
You didn't make it with me. You didn't make it with me. You didn't make it with me. You didn't make it. Tell her that I feel alone.
So if you do it like this, it's going to take a lot more highs out.
Tell her that I feel alone.
I prefer more precision because you don't need to take a lot of highs out, just where the S's are.
Tell her that I feel alone, to tell her that I'm missing home.
And then, so just go light on this. You don't have to go really crazy and overdo it. That's where you're going to get problems in your mix and not be satisfied. What I also like is you can change it from male or female. And then we have a compressor over here just to control it a bit more before we start really mixing it. And we have a high pass filter right here, which is just cutting up to 60 frequencies, getting rid of that sub bass where your bass is sitting. You don't want anything else sitting down there besides your bass and kick. And they have an attack and release of the whole process. How fast this is working. So if you have faster vocals, rap vocals, you'd want to use faster. If you have a bit slower vocals, singing vocals, you'd go slower. And then I really like this precision knob. So watch what happens when I go all the way smooth. Watch these curves coming down.
You didn't make it with me.
Now watch when I go sharp.
You didn't make it with me.
So for sharp, it may cause it a more aggressive tone. So I'm liking the smooth. And then you can have smart makeup gain, because when you're taking out frequencies, it's going to lower the overall volume, but there's a smart makeup gain which is going to keep it at the same levels, which I really enjoy. And then you have a noise gate, which is going to take out the ground noise that all comes with recording in a bedroom. So if we have it off,
You didn't make it with me. To tell it that
if I have it at max, it's going to take all the vocals out.
you didn't make it with me.
So just go a little bit lower, just ensuring that you're getting rid of that ground noise recording.
You didn't make it with me.
And then you have a mix knob to say how much of this do you want. So we can go to 100, saying we want 100 of these frequencies taken out.
You didn't make it with me.
We can say 0, which is off.
You didn't make it with me.
And then we have this nice compressor, and I love this because you want to do some light compression just to make it a little bit more consistent.
You didn't make it with me.
So if we're going a little bit more aggressive, we can go like this.
You didn't make it with me.
Move this down more.
You didn't make it with me. To tell you that I feel alone.
But what I am most excited about is these three things right here, because this is just going to ensure if you use it a little bit lighter, I know it's a little bit hard to hear, but it's just going to ensure that you don't have these crazy frequencies and that you don't end up having to, mix and then over EQ a bunch of like frequencies like this. And what this is doing, when you EQ like this and just take out frequencies like this, you're taking out these frequencies of the whole vocal. However, what if in some parts of the vocal, these weren't bad frequencies, but now it just took the life out of those parts where it didn't have those bad frequencies? So that is the number one problem I see with people mixing, is they're over EQing because in certain spots they hear bad frequencies. So they do this, they do this, they do this, and it just takes the life out of the overall sound. Rather than when you have silk vocal, it's only taking out when it's disruptive and annoying and too loud. So very powerful plugin that I'll be using on every single track just to ensure that I have a cleaner, less disruptive sound. And then we get into Studio Rack, where I have one of my presets from Waves Ultimate Vocal Preset Pack, which comes with 50 presets that we made for Waves. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll link it down below. But this is Saucy Serenade. It's just so fun to clean up the vocal with silk vocal and then put on one of these presets.
You didn't make it with me. To tell you that I feel alone.
And what's cool about these presets is we have everything set to macros, so you don't have to go into individual plugins all the time and change a bunch of stuff. You can literally have fun with these little macros that we named.
You didn't make it with me. To tell you that I feel alone. To tell you that I'm missing home. Instead I wander on my. You didn't make it with me. To tell you that I feel alone.
And you can see on the Saucy Sen, we're using a parallel split with a very powerful chain with reverb, some upward and downward compression, doing some EQ and an amazing reverb, and then a flanger after to get that really cool saucy sound that's really unique. So you can have a lot of fun with these presets. I would suggest just using Silk Vocal first, and then trying out some presets, or just mix it after yourself. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this plugin. Super excited about it. I will be using it on every single vocal I do because it's just a no-brainer at this point. I'm so happy with Waves that they released this, and I will link the Silk Vocal plugin down below. I'll also link our Waves Ultimate preset pack below, and I'll also link Waves plugin subscription, because I think it's honestly the best plugin subscription out there right now for $24 a month, plus a 7-day free trial to get all their plugins and not have to worry. I mean, it's a blessing. I know that, you know, I really don't like the idea of paying for a subscription for life, but we get inconsistent with music. You know, we get spurts of where we want to mix a bunch of songs, you know, in a month, and then we go a few months without really mixing. So you could always cancel it, right? But at least you got a lot of mixing done, right? Spend a month mixing all your songs, cancel it for 24 bucks. It's amazing. Um, and that's why I actually priced our Waves Ultimate preset pack at their same price, 24 bucks, one-time payment for 50 insane presets that I think you'll really enjoy. So let me know down in the comments if you want more videos like this or you want to support my music career. Hit that subscribe button. And I have a new song coming out tomorrow called Be Your Own Hero, and I will link it down below if you guys want to pre-save it. And if you're watching this, you know, a few days after, it's probably out. So I really appreciate you checking that out. I'm an EDM artist and producer, and I'm going to be really focusing on documenting my music career and showing how I'm doing it independently, getting shows, marketing my music, and I'm going to put it all out there to hopefully inspire and help you guys be independent and do it yourself. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Well, you didn't make it with me to tell it that I feel alone.